Hi, my name's Ariana, and I'm going to be leading you through a yoga sequence where we're going to focus on the hips and the heart. All you're going to need are 2 blocks, and let's get started. If you're not in a place where you can do this video right now, please save it to your watch later and join me whenever you can. Hi yogis! Today we're going to start our practice in a yogi toe stretch. So you're going to tuck all 10 of your toes and bring your weight to your heels. So Virasana in the chest, warrior chest. Go ahead and roll your shoulders forward a couple of times. Roll them back, and if this sensation is ever too much on your feet, please untuck your toes. The flexibility is starting in our feet, and we'll move up our bodies. So give your shoulders a few more rolls. Maybe drop your chin to your chest on an exhale. Inhale, right ear up to your right shoulder. And exhale like a pendulum. Swing your chin to your chest. Inhale, ear to your left shoulder. Do that one more time in your own breath. Exhaling center. Inhaling opposite shoulder. My hair is getting in the way a little bit, but we'll return to the neutral spine. Untuck your toes. Maybe pat your feet into the floor a little bit and find a tabletop position. So palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then set your hips back, bring your knees apart, and find a child's pose. So your fingers can stretch out, forearms can stretch out, and your knees can be wide so your spine is more extended. You can relax your forehead, bring it to your mat, maybe take a roll side to side, massaging your forehead. You can also take your blocks here if you want. Since we're doing some heart openers, some hip openers, take your hands to your blocks to open up your chest a little bit more, your shoulders, your armpits. And just breathe into new space, create new space. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, release tension, melt your heart a little bit deeper. And then we'll roll back up into that Virasana stance. So toes have been tucked, stretched out. We're gonna lift the fronts of our knees and find a stretch through the fronts of our legs. Gentle stretch. And then we're gonna find a seated position. So however you want to do that, bring your feet underneath you, bring them out in front of you, and find staff pose, Dandasana. So really draw the shoulders down, up, down, and back. Kiss the shoulder blades together. Spread the fingers out wide. And grow tall through the spine. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. So in this fold, you can just let your head be heavy. Let your body fall over your legs. And as you inhale, look at your feet. Maybe you can grab onto your feet. Maybe you're holding onto your shins. You can inhale, look at your feet. Exhale, bring your chin back in, tuck it. Go down a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And you'll slowly roll up, engage those core muscles. Find a seated position. Roll the shoulders back. Take your right leg out to the side. So about a 45-degree angle. Right foot will be out. And then bend your left knee. Take your left foot to the inner right thigh. So first we're just gonna find a lateral stretch. Take your right hand outside of your left leg. Right hand outside of your right leg. And inhale, lift up your left hand. Start to bring it over to the right side of your body. So we're looking for a lateral stretch here. Not a forward twist. So take a breath there. And then find that neutral spine once more. So stay in this position. Take your left palm and plant it behind you at a 45-degree angle. On an inhale, lift your hips up. Lift your right hand over. Let it honey drip behind you. Breathe into the front of your body. And exhale, lower back down. So we're gonna bring both of our feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. You can go ahead and flap your butterfly wings a little bit. And then you'll keep your right foot in, right knee bent, and extend your left leg long, about a 45-degree angle out. And bring your right foot into your inner thigh. Straight spine, neutral spine, left hand outside of your left leg. Inhale, lift up, rainbow up your right hand. And start to laterally lean over to the left. So on your inhales, extend, exhales, relax. And find that neutral spine once more. Plant your right hand behind you. As you inhale, you're going to lift your hips up. Find a mini back bend, lift your hand up. Mini Stargazer, head is heavy, hand is heavy. And lower back down. So we'll sweep our knees together and find one of our blocks. Just one for now. Bring it in front of you and slowly take it with you all the way to the ground. So you're going to bring it over your head, set it there, and shimmy onto your mat if you've shimmied off a little bit. Take a deep morning stretch. So reach through your hands, through your toes, and then bring your palms by your sides. Bend both of your knees. And have your heels in line with your knees if you can. Start to squeeze your glutes and lift your hips up to the ceiling. Draw your heels back into your body and push your knees forward. So you find some active engagement here, and you can walk your shoulders underneath your back. Really try to lift up high, squeeze your glutes, and engage your core to not dump into your lower back. And we're gonna draw bridge. So take your right heel, bring it up to the ceiling. Take an inhale at the top, and exhale, slowly lower it down. Bend your knee, place your foot by your left. Inhale, lift your left up, keep your core nice and tight, keep your hips lifted. Inhale at the top and exhale, lower down. Bend both knees. Set your hips back down, roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then windshield out, windshield wipe your knees back and forth. And then you're going to inhale once more, grab the block over your head. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. So you're going to grab the block, place it in between both of your knees, and you're going to hold it there. Have your legs at a 90-degree angle with the ground. And we're going to inhale our hands out to a T, and then bend both of our elbows. So our elbows are making cactuses on the floor. Knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale in the middle. And exhale, slowly use your core and lower your knees to the right. Let them levitate off of the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your knees back to the midline, over to the left side. Let your knees hover. Take an inhale. And exhale, back center. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling all the way over to the right. And then all the way over to the left. And we'll return center once more. Remove the block. You can place it somewhere off to the side. Keep that 90-degree bend in your knees. Find that 90-degree bend in your elbows. Sweep your hips, drop them over to the left, and then start to drop your knees over to the right. So you're making space for your spine as you twist. You can keep your hands at a cactus, or you can straighten both arms. Breathe into your lower belly. And take another deep inhale once you get there. And use your exhale, engage your core, sweep your knees back towards the center of your body. Bump your heels, your hips, not your heels. Bump your hips over to the right, and then drop your knees to the left. So you can let them be sleepy, let them fall all the way over. And you can look up at the ceiling, you can bring a T to your arms or keep them bent. You can look past your right shoulder, you can breathe into your low belly. And on your next inhale, go ahead, take a full inhale. And then use your exhale to engage your core and lift your legs back to the center. Hug your knees into your armpits, make some little circles. With both of your knees, just opening up, feeling into your hips. And then start to rock and roll right and left, side to side. And find a seated position. Journey into a tabletop position. And then find downward facing dog. So straighten your legs and press your heels down. Shake your head a couple of times, yes. Shake it, no. Walk your dog. Pedal your feet. Lift one heel. Straighten one leg. And look past your hands. Then look at your toes. Take an inhale. Lift your right leg off of the ground. Exhale, bring your right knee over to your right elbow. Lean forward slightly. And then place your right foot outside of your right fingertips, your right pinky. Right foot outside of right pinky. Untuck your toes. Lower down your knee and scoop your chest forward. Lift your heart for a lizard lunge, a nice hip opener here. Keep the heart lifted, stay here. It's like a bus stop. You can get off at any stop. So you can stay here if you want, or you can open up your right leg. And you can also reach your right hand forward, then be like, oh, never mind. Cinch your left leg up and hook your hand onto your ankle. So keep pressing high through your left hand. Take a deep breath, breathe into tight space. And exhale, slowly lower down. Plant both palms, tuck your back toes, and bring your left leg up to meet your right. So I'm just gonna turn for the camera. We're finding a malasana squat. So elbows are in the creases of your knees, shoulders roll back, find length through the upper cervical vertebrae. So tuck your chin slightly and lift through the back of your skull, the crown of your head. Take another breath here. Exhale, feel the space you created. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Step back your left foot. Find a moment in your lizard lunge. And then step back your right foot. Find a high plank. So squeeze the butt cheeks. Reach through the crown of the head. Squeeze the core. Take an inhale at the top or lower down. So you can inhale from the top or plank on your knees, lower down all the way. Roll the shoulders back, levitate the hands. Find a Bhujangasana, so cobra, and look at a spot in front of you. Really engage the back muscles, lift your heart. Take another breath here. Exhale, plant your palms, and journey into a child's pose or a downward dog. And stay there for a round of breath, really checking in with yourself, seeing how you're feeling. Maybe walk your dog a couple more times, pedal your feet, breathe into both sides of your rib cage. And then take your left foot, bring it straight up. And exhale, bring your knee to the outside of your left elbow. Lean forward slightly. Plant your left foot on the outside of your left pinky. And untuck your toes, plant your left knee. Bring your chest energetically forward and up for that lizard lunge. So you can stay here. Keep growing tall out of your right shoulder, right hand. Open your chest to the left and press your left knee out. Nice hip opener. And then reach your left hand forward and reach it around. Grab onto the back of your right ankle and pull it towards you. Stay lifted, stay engaged. Take another inhale and exhale, return to lizard lunge. Take a breath here and hop into that malasana squat. So from your malasana squat, maybe find some motion. You can take one hand down, reach your other one up. Do that to both sides. You might want to place your elbows in your knees and just rock side to side. And then we're going to turn our toes forward, hips go up, find a wide-legged forward fold. So head is heavy, grab onto both of the elbows, and just ragdoll, sway side to side, right, left. Switch the grip, do the same thing, shake your head, yes, shake it, no. Then release your hands by your sides. Inhale, press your palms into your thighs. Find that cobra in your spine, so lift up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift once more. Shoulders back, collarbone broadens. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up with both hands, stand up. Mini back bend if you want, palms to your center. So starting at the top, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your palms, lean forward, step back, high plank. So stay lifted or lower down to your knees. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down. Untuck your toes, find a cobra, low cobra, or you can do a locust here if you want. Whatever back bend suits your fancy, makes you feel good. And then find that downward facing dog. So take another breath, look at your toes. Exhale, bend your knees and lower your knees, your toes to the ground. And find that tabletop position. Walk your hands forward. And this is a good heart opener because it's the only heart opener where we're hugging the ground. In our puppy dog pose, hips stay in line with our knees. And to make it spicier, you can put your chin on the ground, or you can bring your forehead to the earth. Take a few breaths. And when you're ready, melt back into a child's pose. So, big toes together or apart. Walk your hands forward. And start to settle in, settle your energies. Maybe walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Take another deep lateral stretch. Left hand can come on top of your right. And then same thing on the other side. Opening up the back of the heart as well as the front. Take your palm on your left hand. Breathe into your right side body. And then return center. We'll slowly make our way onto our backs. And to do that, you can grab onto your big toes if you want, or onto your shins, and roll back. you're a happy baby. So start to roll right, left, start to straighten one leg, bend the other, wiggle your toes, soften your face muscles. And you can start to come into shavasana, our final resting pose. So wherever that is for you, you can be in a bound angle butterfly with your knees apart. Nice way to end the hip opener sequence. Or you can just spread out, take up space wherever you are. Or bring your one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Picture your body in space. And just start to breathe. And come out of shavasana whenever you feel ready. As you start to find your final resting pose in this yoga sequence, you can take your time in shavasana and get up whenever you want. And thank you so much for being a part of today's practice. If you want to see more of my videos, check out our channel. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please download our Yoga Plus app. And don't forget to check out my next video. Bye.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.